It is Tuesday, and it is the fourth Tuesday of the month. So this is a mobile food pantry haul that I went to tonight. These are available on the second and fourth Tuesdays, and then the one that I regularly go to is every Wednesday morning. So here is what I got tonight, and let me share with you. This is also one that you drive up and everybody puts it in your vehicle. They do ask for the number in your household, and then you basically either get a regular size or a large family size. So because of my family, we have a large family size. All right, here we go. I have 4 cans of pears, which I'm super excited about because we used the last of ours this week. I have 4 cans of peaches. I have a can of mixed vegetables, a can of corn, and 4 cans of carrots. I have 2 cans of this chicken. These make really good chicken nuggets, and my kids really enjoy those, so I will be making a batch. It's really nice to have as a afternoon snack, especially when you have teens, and I now have 2 teens working, so they have good summer jobs, so something like that is very helpful. I have a chicken noodle soup. I will probably pass this on to my sister. That's something that they could have. We got a, what is this? Tissue. It says right there, Shalise. I have a thing of tissue. My daughter and I got super excited at seeing this. We love lemon pound cake. So there's that. I have a loaf of bread here, which will be super helpful. I have 2 bags of shelled walnuts. I think the Lord just really wants me to know that He's looking out for me, because it seems like every time I use up a product, like the pears, and I've used up several walnuts this week, it's like replenished, and it's kind of interesting to see, and just kind of one of those things that you smile about. This would be another thing like that. I used up a couple of bags of these date pieces, and we ended up with a couple more. We have a box of raisins here, a Girl Scout cookie, box of Girl Scout cookies. There were 3 of these, however, my son is eating 1 right now. 2 of these beef stews. 2 of these shelled and roasted almonds. 3 boxes of mac and cheese. 1 large box, family size, of these Cheerios. 2 whole chickens. And it looks like 4 pounds of ground beef. So that'll be super helpful because I do not have any more ground beef in the house. And then last but not least, we have this, basically they're fish nuggets. Right there. Okay, so I like to kind of share some meal ideas when you get something like this. It's kind of nice to know what to do. I think a lot of this is pretty self-explanatory, but if it's helpful to you, and people have said that these are helpful, I will go into that. So obviously beef stew is beef stew. There's not a whole lot you could do this. However, I would suggest, I think it tastes better if you add like some beef broth to that. So if you have any beef broth, definitely add it, and you can make some garlic bread to go with that very simply. There is some chicken here, so you can easily make a chicken salad adding some raisins to it, and that would be a very good chicken salad sandwich. Oh, also add your walnuts to your chicken salad. I think for the fish nuggets, I would make the macaroni and serve that with the fish nuggets. I know you can typically serve just macaroni by itself, but I think that would make a pretty filling at dinner, and maybe do it with like a mixed vegetable. If you absolutely needed to stretch it, you definitely could stretch it. That would be one idea. Another idea is obviously just serving your fish nuggets with a fruit or vegetable, and then having your macaroni and serving it with a fruit and vegetable, and that gets you 2 meals. For the whole chickens, I will leave a couple recipes down below. I was listening to somebody the other day in line, and she was talking about how she's never really made a whole chicken. And I remember that happening a lot when I was in line in California at my food bank. These were often looked over because nobody wanted to mess with the whole chicken, which I totally understand. There is a really good virus-killing chicken soup recipe that I will leave linked down below. It makes a huge batch. It has so much garlic in it. It has some unique ingredients like fennel and leeks, and those can be very expensive. So I would, if you needed to leave it out, you definitely can leave it out. It does leave more of a pho taste to your broth, but it is not necessary. You can make that soup, and it makes a ton. It will last a long time. So that would be one way, and then the meat just kind of falls off the bones. So that's a really good way to do chicken. Another one is to cook it like Farmhouse on Boone. That's been a way that we've really enjoyed it. It is hotter now, so turning on the oven really isn't ideal. So just kind of throwing your chicken into your crock pot and taking like a stick of butter, so that's what, half a cup, and you kind of soften it, and then you just rub the whole chicken in the butter, and then you put some seasoning salts on it, some herbs, and just let it cook all day on low in the crock pot. And again, the meat will just fall off the bones, and then you can use it that way as well. And then I save all the bones. I am collecting bones to make bone broth, and my husband's very particular how he makes his bone broth, so I need 3-gallon bags of bones before I can make my chicken bone broth. And then lately my husband has just been wanting burgers when it comes to having meat. He just is really craving a good burger. I have a really good burger recipe that we use, and so these will probably get turned into burgers, but it's definitely possible here to make a very simple like beef stroganoff. You just add some noodles, you can add some corn and carrots, and just kind of make a simple casserole with that, or serve it as a side if you want a little bit different. You know, there's meat here that would work for tacos. I mean, ground beef is limitless on what you can do. So there's definitely enough here to get you through the next couple of weeks. This would give us 2 meals. This would give us 2 meals. We're at the point now where this would probably give us 1 meal and 1 meal. So there's a week's worth of meals. So maybe this would cover like a week, and then this would be enough for a lunch. This would be a lunch, and all of that. So definitely you can make this work. And I will have a list for you tomorrow of what we're going to be eating this week using a lot of this mobile food pantry items. Thank you for watching today's video. Stay tuned. There is another part to this because tomorrow morning is the Wednesday food pantry haul, which is what I generally go to. And I'll share that with you here in just a moment. I forgot, there is also a bunch of apples. These will definitely get eaten, but they will also probably be dried some because my kids absolutely adore dried apples. So either way, there will not be any food waste. Alright, it is Wednesday and I made it to the mobile food pantry that was this morning. It is now late in the afternoon, but I just did not have a time to film till now, so I'll kind of explain some of the things that were there. We end up with, I think, 6 of these. There was not the older couple that's usually there that shares with us, so it was just me and my sister. We still ended up with 6 of these, and I've been going through them. This is for dinner tonight. The bunny has ended up with some, and I currently have a batch in the dehydrator with some. So we're going to have a mixed salad for dinner tonight. There are 2 bags of broccoli. Each person got a bag of broccoli. And I ended up with 2 of this baby spinach, and I sent one home with the mama that was here today. There was also, I think, 6 of the see if I have any. I don't think everybody ate one. Oh, maybe they did. Oh, never mind. They're all gone. We ended up with 6 of these chef salad mixes. They were kind of on their way out. So, kind of had to pick through that as well. But that ended up being lunch for us. And then, like I said, I'm kind of working on dinner right now. And then, with that, I think we ended up with 4 quarts. Yeah, I think 4 quarts of chocolate milk. And that's in the back fridge. And I'll be giving that to some of the mamas in my church, because we don't do well with the dairy. So that's what came in today's. I'm going to make my menu plan, and I'll share with you what we're going to do with this next week coming up. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Well, good morning. It's Friday morning, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get this done and posted for you guys. So here we go. This morning for breakfast, we're going to have eggs and fruit. Tomorrow we'll have deconstructed omelets, which basically means, you know, peppers and onions and mushrooms and cheese, and you just put it on top of eggs. It's a little bit easier than omelets. Sunday, I'm going to try to just have like muffins ready to go. We'll see how much I accomplish. Monday, we'll have eggs and quiche. Tuesday, oatmeal. Wednesday, this reminds me that it is piano day because it got switched, so I needed something to remind me. And we'll do muffins and boiled eggs. I always make muffins the day we have piano lessons. Today for lunch, I originally was going to have a house full of kids today. We were going to have piano today. I was going to have some extra kids that I babysat. But as of last night, a couple of that got canceled. So I might move this one. We'll kind of play it and see. Tomorrow for lunch, I kind of want to just see what happens. A lot of times for Saturday, it ends up being a brunch. We just kind of sleep into our own thing and then just have like a later lunch. If not, I may do like smoothies or something a little bit later. Depending on leftovers, we'll either have leftovers or a salad. I'm not sure what we have. Monday, I'll do baked potatoes with chili and cheese. This is a request. My daughter wanted Southwest chicken salads, so we'll make that. And then Wednesday, we will have spaghetti. Sometimes this overlaps where piano's gone long enough that we will need it to go to there. Okay, for dinner, tonight we're going to have cilantro chicken. If the chicken I took out is any good, it's a little questionable, so we'll find out about that. Tomorrow we'll have enchiladas. Sunday we'll have beef broccoli. Monday, it's Memorial Day, so I thought we would do grilled chicken and brats. It kind of depends on the weather. It's been a little windy here lately. Tuesday, I have a whole chicken that I want to cook up, so I'll throw those in the crock pot and we can do those with vegetables and sides. I just know that that's going to happen, so I didn't write that down. And then Wednesday, we will have stir-fry chicken. Kind of like a teriyaki chicken. So that is the meal plan for this week, and I will see you next time.